guys, it's me, Tameika Devine, your work-life integration strategist, leadership mentor, and the founder of the Possibilities Institute, where I work with women leaders and working moms to help them live a divine life. So I think the last couple weeks, we all know, have been just crazy. When 2020 started, there was a lot of excitement, a lot of hope as to what would happen this year. I know a lot of folks were planning some amazing trips, some amazing things in their business, refocusing on their priorities like family and staying connected with the ones that they love. And then in the last 2 weeks, as our country, as our world deals with the coronavirus, there is a lot of things that have just stopped us dead in the tracks. Schools are closed, stay-at-home orders are in place, and telling you to work from home if you can, and if you can't work from home, then some people are out of work. It is a very scary time, and I've written a blog about it, but I also wanted to just come to you guys in a video and share with you a few of kind of my tips for working from home. As a work-life integration strategist, this is something I've been talking about for years. This is something, the way I live my life, there really isn't a definitive line per se between my work and my life. I love what I do professionally, and I integrate a lot of my personal time into what I do professionally as well. And so for many years, I have been advocating for people to practice more work-life integration, because a lot of times with our 24-hour busy schedules, 24/7 busy schedules, sometimes it's not always clear as to where work ends and where your personal life begins. Although it is really it is really important to have that clear. It's also sometimes pretty difficult. And so over the years, I have developed several things, because sometimes I do work from home. I work late in the evening, early in the morning. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get things done. And so I wanted to share with you some of my five tips on now that you are working from home. What are some of the things that you can do to be productive and to keep things moving forward? So the first thing I want to share with you is just start off by planning your day. I talk about this a lot, but starting the night before, plan what you're going to do the next day. Plan what time you're going to get up. On a normal work day, you have your wake up time. You set your alarm clock, or you know when you're going to get up. It's no different for you when you're working at home. So set that time, whether it is 4:30 like me, or if it's 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, or whatever time you want to get up. Plan what time you're going to get up. And then plan what you're going to do on the day. Say what you want to accomplish. Sometimes, especially now that kids are home, it's hard to do all the things that you know you need to do during the day. So just start with 3 tasks that you know that you need to accomplish for the day, so that when you take off work for the evening, you know, okay, this has been a productive day because I did this, I did this, I did this. So start off with your schedule, plan your day, know what time you're going to get up, know what time you're going to eat breakfast, know what time you're going to return calls to clients or staff, know what time you're going to have your uninterrupted production time so that you can get some things done on the computer, but plan your day out so that you at least can have a schedule. The second thing is, when you get up just like you're going to work. I know I've seen people on social media talking about, I've taken my day pajamas and I'm just going to switch to my night pajamas, or I've been in my pajamas all day. A lot of times you'll feel better and you'll feel more productive if you get up, take your shower, you get dressed like you're going to work. Doesn't mean you have to, put on the full face of makeup and be, head to toe like you're going out, but at least get yourself in the mode that you are going into work, that you are starting your work day. So put on your blazer, put on, your dress. I shared a secret. I put on my stuff from the top up, but from the bottom down. If I'm going to be sitting around all day, sometimes I'm going to put on some maternity pants so that I have some elastic waist to be comfortable. But go ahead and do that as well. The third tip is to make sure you have your workspace, designated workspace. So in my home, sometimes it's a little different because I've got my home office that my 14-year-old has, now that she is schooling from home, has claimed it as hers. I've got another computer that I have in the corner of my bedroom that my 9-year-old has taken to because she's doing her schoolwork on that. So I know when you have especially limited capability as far as electronics, it might be difficult, but you need to have your designated space. So whether it is a corner of the kitchen table, whether it is propping up a TV table and putting it in the corner of the living room, whether it is your actual home office, whatever it is, you have to have your designated workspace, and it needs to be a place where you're going to be productive. It needs to be clean. It doesn't need to have clutter around it. It doesn't need to be where you're going to be distracted. And just make sure you have that designated space so that when I say, okay, mommy's going to work, and I go over to my little space, people know that's my workspace. And you've got to have your protected space. So, you might have kids who want to come and draw and do some things. Set your parameters around your space so that, number one, your important work papers don't get, jelly and crayon stuff all over it. But second of all, making sure that it is that protected space so that mentally when you go into that space, I'm at work, this is my production mode, I'm going to get some things done. Fourth tip is take some breaks. During the day when you're at work, you're going to take breaks. Your coworker's going to come and have some coffee, or you're going to, go take a walk or do some stuff. Being at home is no different. So take some breaks. And, with kids at home, sometimes you take those breaks together. So we know you're going to do school time from 10 to 11. I'm going to do work time from 10 to 11. And then at 11 o'clock, we're going to get up and we're going to have a little dance break, or we're going to bake some cookies, or, do whatever. But take a break. If your kids at home, take that break together. But at least that gives you time to clear your mind. It gets you up. It gets your blood flowing. And at least it doesn't keep you just really cramped in a space. And then the fifth tip is just to make sure that you still have your end to your day. So if you normally are going to kick off at 5 o'clock, then you say you're going to do that. If you know that you might have to go a little bit later because you weren't as productive during the day, then if it's 6 o'clock, then it's 6 o'clock. But at 6:01, that means you're getting up, you're going into the other room, you're cooking dinner, you're playing with your kids, you're, watching some mindless TV, whatever it is that you want to do. But you make sure that you had your start to your day, make sure you have your end to the day. Because unfortunately, we don't know how long this is going to last. And so we don't want to make sure that we are making the most of our time at home. And as we're making the most of our time at home, we're also not getting to the point where we run ourselves into such a rut that we can't get out of it. So those are my quick 5 tips. I want to, of course, continue to share with you tips about working from home, schooling from home. What are you doing during this time at home? And so I want to encourage you, if you are not already following me on social media, that you do so. I am on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. If you just put in my name, Tameika Isaac Devine, it will come up. I am Tameika Isaac Devine on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and on Twitter, I am T.I. Devine. But follow me on my social media so that you can stay connected with my tips. And then if you have not already gone to my website, I please encourage you to go to the website, adivinelife.com. There you can see this video as well as other videos where I'll be sharing tips and how I'm dealing with working and schooling from home, and how we're going to make sure that we all get through this together, because we will. We get through things all the time. We'll get through this just like we've gotten through other things. And I know that we're going to come out on the other side even better. Your business is going to be better and stronger. Your marriage will be better and stronger. Your relationship with your kids will be better and stronger. Whatever it is that you want to get done, we will get through this, and everything will be better and stronger on the other end. So until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you next time for some more tips. Bye.